Yes, Bitcoin has once again reached a new all-time high exactly at the levels of 72,850. We nearly reached the 73,000 US dollars, but we're going to find out what we could expect in the immediate short term because yes, we can see a pattern on the 4-hour chart and we're going to find out what does it mean and where's going to be our major retracement, but most importantly, we're going to look at Ethereum to find out what can we expect from the overall crypto market. Are we going to get this explosive move towards the upside? And finally, the start of this major altcoin season. Yes, we're going to look at a lot of coins that we've been talking about on this channel because yes, if you would have bought all these coins that we've been talking about exactly on this channel, you would have been on some major gains. And yes, if we go back a year, we also talked about Injective, Solana, Bitcoin, Link, Render and also IGIX, so you would have been in some major profits. So guys, if you're still watching this video without being subscribed, smash up the like button and subscribe, and let's directly go over to the charts because yes, on the 4-hour chart we can exactly see that Bitcoin reached a new all-time high all the way up here, but first of all we saw this dump towards the downside. We broke the 13 moving average, which was extremely bearish, but yes, we saw a lot of buying pressure exactly here and we came all the way back down exactly towards this major resistance box that we've been talking about, which was previous resistance exactly here and turned into support. And once again we saw that we closed a 4-hour candle exactly here and exactly on these levels we bounced towards the upside. And yes guys, we're seeing a lot of V-shaped recoveries which are extremely quickly bought up exactly here. This could be BlackRock buying up all the Bitcoins that are getting onto the markets from all the weak hands that are selling their Bitcoin exactly at these levels because yes, we know where Bitcoin is going. We're seeing this wicks towards the upside, forming new all-time highs, and then we break it towards the upside with a scam wick towards the downside to flush out all the liquidity. And yes, we're seeing a lot of scam wicks towards the downside, liquidating all of these short positions because yes, a lot of people went short exactly here and the price movement came all the way back down and liquidated all of these longs and also all of the shorts that were open exactly here. Wick towards the upside, liquidate all of these shorts, and once again a dump towards the downside to liquidate all the long positions. This is extremely bullish for Bitcoin because we're seeing a lot of buying pressure exactly here. But remember, nothing can go up in a straight line and we are going to see this 20% correction sooner or later, and at the moment we can see that the 20% would be exactly the 200 moving average on the 4-hour chart, exactly within this major support box around the level of 60,000 US dollars exactly here. So we could expect this retracement all the way back down, and this would still be extremely healthy for Bitcoin because if we go over on the weekly chart, we can see that we are extremely overextended and sooner or later we're going to see this retracement. So we're going to draw the Fibonacci retracement levels all the way from the bear market bottom all the way to the swing high, and then we perfectly can see that the 23.6 Fibonacci retracement level would be exactly this major support box, exactly around the levels of 60,000 US dollars. So this coincides with a 4-hour chart and the 200 moving average being exactly within this zone. This would be a 20% correction all the way back down to the 23.6, which would be an extremely bullish retracement and a continuation towards the upside because remember, nothing can go up in a straight line, and exactly here and also here we saw these 20% corrections after these strong moves towards the upside. Strong move, 20% correction, strong move, 20% correction, strong move, 20% correction, this major move towards the upside, 20% correction, and again this major pump towards the upside. So ultimately guys, we're going to see this 20% correction sooner or later. So should you sell your Bitcoin exactly here? Guys, no, definitely not, because this retracement could be extremely quick with all this buying pressure from the institutions. But overall guys, we can see that this bullish case is only getting started with the Bitcoin halving being roundabout in mid of April. And yes, if we're going to look at the previous cycle, once we saw the Bitcoin halving, we saw this parabolic run towards the upside. And yes, we have talked about this major level that we broke towards the upside, the previous all-time high exactly here. Because yes, after we broke the previous all-time high in the previous cycle, we saw this fast move towards the upside, and we're going to copy this price movement exactly from these levels where we broke the previous all-time high all the way to the swing high, and we're going to drag it all the way over exactly towards the current price movement where we once again broke the previous all-time high, and we can see that yes, after we broke the previous all-time high, we could see this only up pump for Bitcoin all the way to the swing high, and then we saw this major correction and this double top in the previous bull market. But ultimately guys, if we're going to look at this major move towards the upside, we could expect that Bitcoin is only going up from here all the way up to my price target round about the 200 to 250,000 US dollars. But ultimately guys, we're going to take profit before the time, because you don't want to be holding the bags all the way back down. If you want to invest in Bitcoin, now's the time, exactly now. And if you want to buy all of these coins on the spot market or trade it with a leverage, go down in the video description below and sign up with my exclusive links where you receive a major deposit bonus. And guys, don't forget to smash up the like button and subscribe. But most importantly guys, we have to look at Ethereum. If we're going to break the previous all-time high, we could expect that yes, we're going to see this massive altcoin season, and that we're going to break out from this major range, because if we're going to look at the altcoin season index, at the moment we are standing at 55. And if we're going to see that the altcoin index is above the 75% level, we could expect that yes, we are finally in this major altcoin season, and that we could expect that all of these coins are going to see a major push towards the upside, because it's clear. Ethereum is at the 78.6 and also the 88.6, and if we're going to break this level towards the upside, we're ultimately going to go all the way up to this major price target of 7,000 US dollars for Ethereum, all the way up to the bull market target of round about 10,000 US dollars. Yes guys, you heard me right, we could see this major pump for Ethereum all the way from the current price all the way to this massive target. But ultimately guys, you should invest in smaller cap coins or even like Solana. We could expect this major push towards the upside. I expect that Solana is at least going to reach the 500 US dollar level, or even all the way up to the 1000 US dollar level. So this will still be a massive pump all the way from the current price movement all the way up to this bullish price target. This would still be a pump of round about 300% at least, because this bull market is really going to be extremely explosive. So let's go over to the next coin that you should definitely hold. And yes, we were talking about GRT. I gave it this entry way down here, and we saw this major pump towards the upside where I told you this is going to be the first price target, this previous bull market support exactly here, and we perfectly reached this level. But yes, our next price target is going to be the 61.8, and this is going to be a massive pump all the way up to this conservative price target from the current price move of 300%. But ultimately we could see this major pump all the way up to the bull market target of at least an easy 10x all the way to this first price target, and the second price target, this ultimate bullish price target, would be another 1600% all the way up for GRT. And yes, we could see a retracement exactly here, but you're not going to catch the bottom. So dollar cost average into these altcoins exactly now, because yes, I've been talking about PITH. Let's go on the daily chart. I gave it this call exactly here where PITH was trading exactly in this major resistance level from the previous resistance, which turned into support, and we saw this major pump all the way up to the 88-cent level. And yes guys, we could expect this massive pump at least to the 1.618, which is round about the $1.20 level. But yes, the sky's the limit, and we could even expect higher prices. So let's go over to the next coin, which is this major driving narrative within this bull market, which is called AI, and we perfectly saw this pump all the way up to the first price target, the 1.618, but I don't think we're going to stop exactly here. No, we're not going to see any major retracements, but definitely if we're going to see a retracement, this would be the 88.6, this major breakout zone. But yes, I think we're going to see this bullish continuation, because next week we're going to see the Nvidia conference, and this is going to be extremely bullish for all of the AI coins. So let's go over to the next coin, which you should definitely hold in your portfolio. This is Rune. And we can see that Rune has formed this major cup and handle pattern on the weekly chart, and that we're seeing this breakout towards the upside, and the price target from this cup and handle would be yes, from the top all the way to the bottom of the cup, exactly towards the neckline. This would be a pump all the way up to the $58 level. So yes, ultimately from this major move, you could still catch 444%. So I think that Rune is going to be a good investment, but the immediate short-term price target are definitely going to be these highs exactly here and also here. and this major peak and the previous all-time high, these are going to be our first price targets that we could reach in the immediate short term, see a small consolidation, but ultimately this major pump all the way to the price target of round about $60. So yes, dollar cost average into Rune exactly here. And the next coin has some major potential. Yes, we're going to look at Filecoin because exactly in these levels I told you to load up on Filecoin, which is a storage coin, which is also linked to all of these AI projects. But yes, we didn't even reach the previous bull market support exactly here. So all the way from the current price movement, all the way to this next major resistance, this is going to be a pump of 127%. And all the way to the conservative price target, the 61.8, this is going to be a pump of 1300%. And my ultimate bullish target is going to be all the way up here, which is going to be a massive profit of 3300%. So yes, you're not late to invest into all of these projects. So if you want to buy all of these hidden gems, guys, go down in the video description below and sign up with my exclusive links where you receive a major deposit bonus. And in the last video, I talked about meme coins and I gave you this call on Ponke. Let's go on the daily chart and we saw this major breakout exactly here. I posted my meme video and I told you that I bought Ponke exactly here and also here, and that I would think buying exactly in these levels of this major breakout point is going to give you a major opportunity. And yes, not even 24 hours later, we saw this 50% pump all the way up. And the next coin we were talking about is Peng from the Penguins, and we're going to go on the 4-hour chart exactly here at these major resistance levels. I told you to buy Peng exactly here in my meme coin video, and we saw this major pump towards the upside all the way from this zone all the way to the swing high of nearly 65%. So yes, what are you waiting for? This run is only getting started because we could expect this major parabolic run all the way to a new all-time high, and you don't want to be left behind. You don't want to enter the markets all the way up here because you thought that we're going to see a retracement. No, dollar cost average into all of these cryptocurrencies because we made some major profits on this channel. If you didn't watch all of my previous videos, guys, make sure to subscribe, smash up the like button, go down in the video description below and sign up to my free Telegram group. But most importantly, be for crypto, and we see each other in the next video.